everybody has a right to live the life that they want to live it. You understand? Some people get married and some people get settled down, and I'm not one of the persons that wants to get married. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to compromise. I don't want to work it out. I don't want to deal with a person's emotions and feelings. I want to be able to come and go when I want to. And I don't want to have to answer to anyone. Now that sounds selfish to a person that's being selfish. Listen to what I'm saying. So you want me to do what you want me to do. You want me to live how you want me to live. And I can't live the way that I want to live. The way that I want to live is not being selfish. It's really just basically doing what I want to do. And I've been in conversations with men that are married and that are in relationships. And most times, they've been dissatisfied with their marriage. They have. Because what a marriage does, in some cases, not all, so hear me out. I said some cases, not all. What a marriage does, it puts a man into bondage. You understand? It puts them in a box. And this is the thing that our society doesn't realize, that we're just walking and talking robots. We do whatever we see other people do. We practice group thought all the time. And to me, marriage or being in a relationship is overrated. You understand? Now, taking heed, I do believe in people coming together, a heterosexual man and a heterosexual woman coming together in order to produce children, and that they can have that affection and be affectionate towards one another, have love for one another, express compassion and care. You understand? But I just don't believe in ties that can lead into burdens. You understand? Expectations, people that expect you to do A, B, and C, whereas you don't want to do that, or you don't want to be that person. And that's the point that I'm making. I think most men, if they were to tell the truth, they wouldn't want to get married. Yes, true indeed, they would want to have children. Yes, true indeed, that they would want to have that specific one, that woman that they can, have conversations with, at times, moments, have fun with, have good memories. But to be tied down in a relationship, committed. Don't you understand that word? Commitment. Keeping your vows. In order to do that, I just think that it's a lot. And with me, yeah, I'm marriage material. I can cook, I can clean, I can take care of children, I can be responsible, I can pay bills and all the rest of that stuff. But the thing of it is with me is that I want to travel. I want to explore this world. I don't want to get married and have children, and then after that, I already have children now, but I'm just saying for the sake of the conversation, have children, and then after that, I got my man cave, and I invite my friends over, for Sunday night football, and I'm living in the house for 27 years, and I've been in the same city, in the same state for 27 years, and I'm gonna die there. That's boring to me. Your typical life is boring to me. We are finite beings, meaning that we're going to die. But it seems as though that we live like we are an infinite, that we're gonna live forever. And the reason why I say that is because we do the same shit day after day after day after day. We get up, we take a shit, we eat, we go to work, we get off, we go to sleep. We get back up and do the same thing over and over and over and over again. On the weekends, that's when the week ends. That means that you can be able to take a break Saturday and Sunday. Come Sunday night, you getting prepped and prepared for Monday, for the weekday, or the week. And that is just so normal to me. It's boring. Normal to me is boring. I need some excitement in my life. I need to live my life to the fullest. Now, taking heed, I'm going to take my family with me wherever I go. But at the same time, I know good and well that I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to be committed to that specific person. Yes, true indeed, I could be in a monogamous relationship. Yes, true indeed, I could be faithful. That's not the problem. The problem is a lot of women don't want men to be men. And it's crazy because most women will say that they don't want a predictable man, but yet and still they do, because I'm unpredictable. And I'm telling you, I bet you 9 times out of 10 in the comment section of this video, you're gonna have a bunch of women saying, well, you don't want no woman, you don't want no woman. Yeah, but make up your mind. Either you want a predictable man or you want an unpredictable man. Period. And with an unpredictable man, you're gonna have to take the good and the bad. The good is, one day I'm gonna wake up and say, yo, let's go to the beach. What beach? Long Beach, California. Let's go, pack your bags. The bad is, where you going? Don't ask me. I'm leaving Monday and I come back Thursday. But you can't ask me where I'm going. And I don't have to tell you where I'm going. This is the reason why I know I'm not going to get married, because if I get married, I got to tell you where I'm going. I got to tell you when I'm leaving, I got to tell you when I'm coming back. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't want anyone to control me. And that's the way I feel about relationships. It's borderline control. Now, don't put me in the same category of those single black independent women that say that they don't need a man. I'm not like that. I do realize that I need a black woman for some things. That black independent woman, she thinks that she doesn't need a man. It's crazy. Listen to this. She'll say that she doesn't need a man, right? But she goes to church every Sunday and says that she needs Jesus, which is a man. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But don't put me in that category, because that's not the type of state of mind that I have. I know that I need a strong black woman for some things. But overall, my life is not centered around relationships. My life is not centered around women. My life is not centered around children. My life is centered around me. And like I said, and I'll say it again, over and over again, that may seem selfish to you, because you want me to live the way that you want me to live. And I'm telling you, if I live that way, I'm going to be unhappy. Period. If I stay in one city, one state, in the same house for the next 30 years, I'm telling you, I'm going to use that Canic upstairs, that TP9, and I'm going to do away with myself. I'm telling you, I cannot live a life like ordinary people live. I just can't. First of all, let me say this. For damn near all my life, I haven't been living normal. I haven't been living normal. Damn near all my life. You understand? Everything has always been abnormal. Like, I could tell you all this. Like, I'm doing these tours on my new channel. I'm doing a tour around Charlotte. I'm showing people, Charlotte and you know how nice it is and everything else, all of that stuff, right? People are planning on moving here and they want to call Charlotte their home. Little do they know, I'm saying it's a nice place to stay, but yo, don't be surprised when you see the U-Haul truck. I take a picture of U-Haul truck and put it in the community section of my channel. Because I can't live normal. I can't live in one place for a whole bunch of years. And yo, I have friends, but I really don't have friends. Because I move from place to place to place to place to place to place to place. But that's the type of lifestyle I want to live. And some people may sit back and say, well, it's not good for your children because they got to go switch schools and do this and do that and da-da-da-da-da. Let me tell you something. We're damn near in the makings of taking the circus and moving it from state to state or country to country. That's what we're striving for. That's what my family's striving for. So that means that homeschooling, that means that we're financially securing ourselves, getting us prepared to where we could just pick up and leave and go anywhere and still make money. Now, true indeed, this whole COVID-19 set us back and we had to, rebuild and all the rest of that stuff, but that's not going to stop me. That's not going to deter me from living the type of lifestyle that I want to live for me and my family and I. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to teach my children that you have an option. You don't necessarily have to get married. You understand? Like, even if you do want to settle down with a female or a male, in the case of a woman, a male, in the case of a man, a female. Even though you want to settle down with that particular person, you don't have to get the state's approval or the church's. That you can have that bond without that. That all of that marriage shit is just all hype. It's just based on a bunch of money that you're spending for nothing. And that ring is a symbol of love. It's not. The symbol of love is you. And that's the point that I'm making. I just realized that throughout all these years, because I've always had problems with women, including my mother. And I just realized it, like, yo, maybe it wasn't meant for me to exist around women, you know, like live with them. Maybe it's just meant for me to just be alone. Like, I remember years ago, you know, this is like a long time, you know, in the 90s. Nas's baby mama said that, you know, he would just disappear. You know, he would leave the house and we wouldn't know where he was at. And then they wound up finding him. He had a house in Long Island, and they walked in and was papers everywhere. He had lyrics written down on paper, and that's all he was doing. And that's the type of person I am. I just want to have a house or a room and just spaz out. And I want a house. I want to have another house, and I want that other house to just be a artsy place. Like, artists come over and we turn it into a studio, and I'm talking about we graffiti the walls, and it's just a place where everybody's imagination and things that they have bottled up inside of them, their dreams and hopes and aspirations is physically expressed in this house. I just think that we have limitations on our brains. And one of the limitations that's on our brains, that's put on our brains, that's a heavy burden, is marriage. And the expectations that the significant other has for you. The standards that the family has for you. Well, you need to take care of my daughter because of this, that. It's too much, man. It's too much. When you walk through this planning, you have to worry about your children, the welfare of your children. You have to worry about as a black man getting stopped by police officers, you know, cops. You have to worry about, you know, you being in the mall and you have the money and somebody's harassing you, talking about, can I help you? You have to worry about so many different things till it's ridiculous. And then when you come home, you got to live up to somebody else's expectations and standards. And I know what you all are going to say. I'm about to end this. I know what some of you all are going to say. Langston, you don't understand, you know, because you've never been married. Or my marriage has been this and that and so forth. Let me tell you something. There are more divorces than ever. And the reason why is because people are waking up and they realize that, you know what, I don't like this person. You know what, I want to be by myself. I actually just want to be creative. I want to be married to success. I want to be married to my goals. And for those people, you're not alone, because I'm one of them. We have to give up these old traditions and standards and live things a new way. This is the reason why I know I have to bury the 90s, because it's not 1993 anymore. It's 2020. And this is a new generation, and this is the way they do things. And either you're going to do it their way or you're going to be left behind. It's just that plain and simple. It's just like I'm seeing it, you know, I'm seeing Netflix and I'm seeing Hulu and I'm seeing all of these, you know, channels or whatever have you. And I'm saying to myself, yo, the movie theaters are not going to exist pretty soon. It's going to be over. That this is the new wave. And that you're going to have to, this is what you're going to have to deal with. You know, movies and streaming and stuff like that. I mean, that's it. No more movie theaters. So it's like you got to get with the program. And getting with the program to make it relevant is just a new way of thinking, man. That you just don't have to necessarily get married if you don't want to. Just because religion tells you, just because society tells you, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. Just because you got a bunch of people saying it's right doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. It could be 100% wrong. I'm not telling you that I'm gonna stop loving black women or women, period. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you that I am not going to be in your conventional relationship. That's it. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not telling you that I'm going to be doing threesomes and you know, just going around being promiscuous. That's not what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is that I want to be married to me. I want my goals to be accomplished, and I want to live my life the way that I see it. And I'm not going to allow anyone to stop me from doing that. Other than that, your name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Later.